Hello and welcome to Ross Fixes Movies. I'm Ross and today I'm going to be fixing the Emoji Movie. Now this movie is pretty much perfect. I mean, there's not a lot that even can be fixed, but I have a few minor suggestions to improve the plot overall, smooth out the very few wrinkles. Again, it's pretty much perfect, but let's jump right in. Number 1. Rip off more animated kids films. I really like that this movie was basically a Frankenstein-like assembly of the Lego Movie, Inside Out, and Wreck-It Ralph. It definitely made the Emoji Movie feel fresh. So I think they should grab even more cliched plot elements from other animated kids films. You know, it worked somewhere else, might as well work in the Emoji Movie. For example, they could take the idea of a simple misunderstanding breaking up the characters from Shrek. They could reveal that one character had actually been lying to every other character about something throughout the entirety of the movie, and then every character gets mad and dramatically walks away. I love when that happens in movies. Or they could have someone's parent die a terrible death, like any Disney film. I would say they could steal the idea of the movie ending with a big dance party, but the Emoji Movie does end with a big dance party. They're ahead of the curve. Everyone knows a dance party is the best way to end a film. To all you aspiring screenwriters, can't think of an ending? Just write, every character dances to... I don't know, the Chainsmokers, who, I don't know what music is. Number 2, ramp up the product placement. By far my favorite sequence in the Emoji Movie is when the protagonist emojis go into the Candy Crush app, and Jailbreak gives a very long, excruciatingly detailed explanation of how the game works. I suggest the emojis explore even more game apps, and there's so many to choose from. The possibilities are endless. Temple Run, Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja, Clash of Clans, Grindr. Of course, the ultimate goal of the film is already the app that all kids love the most, Dropbox. You know kids and their Dropbox, they can't stop using it. Number 3. Where the memes at? Sony, you've got a whole movie taking place in a phone, and you don't have one meme? All these kids are worried about which emoji to send. Why not which meme to send? The love story in the real world would have been resolved so much faster if that kid had just sent that girl a dank meme. Everyone knows the way to a woman's heart is through dank memes. Come on, Sony! Number 4. Clearly define the moral. I was a bit confused about what the moral of this film actually was. Seeing as the plot of the film is so complex, there are so many threads woven together, it was hard to latch onto one clear, distinct message. There were definitely some ideas about accepting yourself the way you are and expressing yourself, but I think they could have boiled everything down to one simple message. And that message is... So, those are my ways to fix the Emoji Movie, and like I said before, it's pretty much perfect. These are very minor nitpicks. I mean, there was also this really weird scene at the end of Act 2 where there's this very passionate, violent love scene between Gene and Jailbreak. It really comes out of left field, and I have no idea why this movie is being marketed as a family film, because that love scene is graphic. I mean, it was a truly beautiful moment in the context of the story, but I feel like kids aren't quite gonna get that, so maybe cut it. But aside from that, like I've said, pretty much perfect. I especially like the fact that this film is now always going to be a part of Sir Patrick Stewart's legacy. And of course, it's the best part. I mean, he was alright in Logan, but how about when he made that Star Trek reference in the Emoji Movie? His whole career has been building to that. If kids today love anything, it's Star Trek: The Next Generation and Dropbox.